tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to record audio in GarageBand. It's very simple. Down here we have the icon for GarageBand. I already have a project open. So I'm going to start an empty project. And once that empty project is open, I can choose an audio track and record using a microphone. And that starts, my recording options. I'm going to deselect the count in and the metronome because I'm not playing any music, I'm just recording sound. So I'm going to then record, and I'm recording my voice on GarageBand, and this is really neat. And I can go back and play it again once this is over. I don't know if you heard that because that was coming through my headphones, but I heard my sultry voice playing back very nicely. What I can then do once I've recorded my entire script for the scientist research video, and if you make mistakes, you can edit, you can cut things out, you can do multiple layers. If you want to add another layer, you can add that. You can also add files. You can add music to this. And so you can drop levels, you can do a lot of different things with that. When you're all done, you're going to share and you're going to export the song to disk. This will convert it into an MP3, which can then be input into the iMovie, which I'll show a tutorial video on next. So trial, and make sure it's saving and export. So I've already recorded a soundtrack. So I'm actually going to go ahead and open up iMovie right now. So iMovie, I'm going to create a new movie. And I am going to make a title for it. And my title will be Albert Einstein. This is a test. Okay. And then I'm going to import media. And I am going to actually go back down to my Einstein test, as well as bringing in my Einstein pictures and select them. Okay. This is my Einstein test. I'm going to input my images. Let's bring those right down. And I'm going to have to shrink those down later, but I can always do that at a later time. Okay, and we're going to see
Albert Einstein was born, and then he got older and became a little child, and then he got older and became a young man, and then he stuck his tongue out one time, and then he got really old. Thank you.
Okay, so clearly the timing doesn't work out exactly, so I'm going to be able to adapt that. So I'm going to play it.
Einstein was born, and then he got older and became a little child.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it there and drag this image so that it syncs up with the transition. Okay. Then going to make sure that they're right
And then
length.
he got older and became a young man. And then he
Adjust the timing on that.
stuck his tongue out one time. And then he stuck his tongue out one time. And then he stuck his tongue out one time. And then he got really old. Thank you.
I'm going to add a title at the end just because I can. And we're going to say thank you. So I go all the way to the beginning and listen to it.
Albert Einstein was born. And then he got older and became a little child. And then he got older and became a young man. And then he stuck his tongue out one time. And then he got really old. Thank you.
All right, so that is my video, and that was really, really bad. But when I've recorded all of this, I've put all of my audio into there and put my images. And within the images, if you double click them, you can select the style of picture. You can do fit or crop to fill. Or you can do a fancy Ken Burns where it can like scroll across the screen. It can pan down so that you can see the entirety of his face. And so if we're looking at that, it will look like this.
Really old. Thank you.
Right. Once you're all done, in this very upper right corner, you can share it. And when you share it, save it as a file. And when you save it as a file, okay, it will allow you to name it Einstein, or actually Albert Einstein movie, and then your name, please. Pretty high quality. You don't have to go highest or best. And then click next. Where to save it, you save it. It will take some time, but once you're done, you can upload that and save that in Google Classroom, and then I can have access to it. Please don't upload it directly to YouTube. Save it as a file so that I can retrieve it there. Thanks. Hope it works for you.